out of line. The idiom, out of line, is used to describe someone's behavior or actions that are inappropriate, unacceptable, or not in accordance with the expected or agreed upon standards or rules. It suggests that the person has crossed a boundary or has gone beyond what is considered reasonable or acceptable. Here are a few examples to help illustrate the meaning of out of line. 1. Example: during the meeting, John interrupted his boss several times and criticized his ideas. His behavior was completely out of line. Explanation: in this example, John's behavior of interrupting and criticizing his boss is considered inappropriate and disrespectful in a professional setting. It goes against the expected behavior of listening and showing respect to superiors. 2. Example: the customer became angry and started yelling at the cashier because she couldn't return an item without a receipt. The customer's behavior was out of line. Explanation: in this scenario, the customer's reaction of yelling at the cashier is considered inappropriate and excessive. It is not acceptable to mistreat or disrespect someone just because they couldn't fulfill a request. 3. Example: the teacher asked the students not to use their phones during the class, but one student continued texting. The teacher told him that his behavior was out of line. Explanation: here, the student's action of texting despite the teacher's instruction is considered disrespectful and against the rules set by the teacher. It shows a lack of regard for the teacher's authority and disrupts the learning environment. 4. Example: after losing the game, the frustrated player threw his racket onto the court. The referee immediately penalized him for being out of line. Explanation: the player's reaction of throwing his racket in anger is seen as inappropriate and unsportsmanlike. It violates the rules of fair play and shows a lack of control over emotions. In all these examples, the phrase out of line is used to highlight behavior or actions that are not acceptable or appropriate in a given context. It emphasizes the idea of crossing a boundary or going beyond what is considered reasonable or acceptable.